Hi, in this video for King of Avalon, I want to have a look at the available hero covenants. So the covenants that are basically groups of heroes that you get extra combat boosts for if you have all of them. And the higher you have upgraded them, the start level, the more boost you can get in some situations. So there are a total of 5 which we can divide basically in 2 groups based on the roles, the hero roles they acquire heroes from. One group is the Royal Return and the Monarch Strike. So you get, if you max them, you get the same 6 boosts, the same value even. And the roles they require are the Master Enforcer, Master of War and Master of Strategy. So that can be King Arthur's Soul and either Sir Baldwin or Bors the Elder and Elaine of Carlo or Oberon, Lord of Shadows. The values, if you have 1, 3 or 5 stars, you get this. So you can here see I have it active in 5 stars with the green numbers. If you go to 6 stars, those boosts stay the same, but what is added is the rally capacity. In my eyes, not really that necessary. I normally use Sir Gawain, that also has the same rally capacity, and when I set a rally or when I go to a building to a tower during Kingdom versus Kingdom to garrison it or the throne, I switch to Sir Gawain. Once people have filled up my rally or have fully garrisoned the building, I switch to Elaine again. So in that case, I had to switch, but I can still benefit from the same rally capacity. So the important thing, I guess what I want to say is that to get this to 5 stars, very important. Then you have maximized the boost, and especially the damage and damage received related boosts are very important. But for the rest 6 stars, if you can have it, nice, but don't put too much focus on it if you can also use that focus somewhere else. The Monarch Strike is an improvement in all aspects. If you can max the heroes anyway, you only need 2 heroes. This Uther or King Anguish or one of those two, which is Lancelot and Gorloy, I think. Probably pronounce it wrong. But those are very new, so probably hard to get, and these also still quite new, so probably also hard to get. If you can get it, get the full set, definitely nice. And I don't know about if you only, the thing here is if you get it to 4 stars, you already have all benefits, so that is definitely nice compared to the 5 or 6 stars for the other one. But that also means you won't get all the benefits for the, sorry, a bit of an itch. You don't get all the benefits for the regular hero skills. So it might not, if you make that comparison, might not be that well. On my website I made some comparisons, but that is mostly just with fully maxed out heroes. So I guess you have to make a comparison for yourself to see when a Monarch Strike is going to be better. Definitely if you have it maxed, but sometime there is a certain point where it will get better than a maxed Royal Return, but don't just assume that when you are at 4 stars it is already better. Okay, the other set of covenants is the United Round Table, and that's a bit of a weird one. I will not pay too much focus on that because the covenant benefits are actually very limited and not very interesting. For cavalry and bowmen, the attack is much more interesting. So cavalry defense, bowman defense, not really something you should pay a lot of attention to. Besides that, we have the sword and shield. One of them active. The sword and shield. That gives some nice bowman damage, army damage, troop defense and cavalry defense received. So especially those damage related boosts I really play for those, really I appreciate those and I focus on those. And Rise of Glory has exactly the same boosts as the Sword and Shield, but the difference is that those heroes are very difficult to acquire and upgrade. Once you have them fully upgraded, they give huge standard boosts from the heroes. As you can see, the Covenant is the same, but those boosts are much better. So that is something you can really focus on for the very long term. For now, you should be happy if you can have a Sword and Shield set that is 5 stars. 5 stars here for 1, 3 and 5 stars. This is unlocked. I don't have it active. I could have it active at 3 stars if I want. You can see that here. I have everything, those two at 4 stars. Actually also those at 4 and 4 stars. So I could do that, but I'm not. Why don't I do that? It's because I value the damage and damage received boosts a lot, especially damage. And Sir Agravain, which I've maxed out, gives a higher bowman damage and army damage than what you would get for a 3-star Sword and Shield Covenant. I think it's something like 22 and 26. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe 22.6 and 26.4, something. Numbers are a bit strange, but it's something like that. And for that reason, I play with Sir Agravain and with Sebel, I think it is, and Tristan. So those are my 3 best heroes in those spots, and I don't pay specific attention to the Covenant. So it's a choice. A lot of people will say at 3 stars it's already an improvement and you should take it, but I don't. But this is the Sword and Shield is something I plan to work on more now that the Hero Soul store is available. That is definitely something I want to focus on, because it will definitely be beneficial, also because there is a further increase of bowman damage and army damage if I have this complete. Again, as I said here, that other set is much preferred. So those are my considerations. So actually, I think I started with saying, or I should have started with saying, so you can only have actually 2 of the 5 covenants active, because there is an overlap in roles and there is no overlap in heroes. So don't try to look too much at it. You just have to try to get Royal Return and Sword and Shield, or one of those even better ones, but then you are a big spender if you get here, I think, or at least a medium spender. So that's not so interesting. What I'm going to do next is look a bit at maybe. So in general, what I say, okay, go for Sir Agravain first if you start new, or if you haven't had any set yet. That should be good anyway. Focus on getting your Royal Return to 5 stars, and then get your Sword and Shield to 5 stars to replace Sir Agravain. And only after that start working on other stuff, like getting the Royal Return to 6 stars, or getting your Monarch Strike or Rise of Glory. So where do you get those hero fragments? Actually, those Rise of Glory and Monarch Strike you cannot easily get yet, but for the others there are ways to get them. In general, you do get still quite some good heroes from summoning horns, so I focus a lot on the gold summoning horns. You can get them from the daily quests. You get, for the last 2 chests, you get 20 and 10, so that's definitely worth it in my eyes, besides grabbing that Lucky Shot coin is good as well, of course. So try to max that out every day. Keep hitting monsters and rallying barbarian camps. Those are, there you get a chance of having summoning horns as well. You can purchase some gold summoning horns in the Netherfall shop. So that is something I have done in the past. When there is this event that you have to do a lot of master summonings. So then if you are short, you can buy some here, gold summoning horns. You also have these legendary horns, but they are very expensive. You get a little bit of those newer heroes, but not enough to upgrade them to a good extent. So I just, I don't use them. I just buy Philosopher's Stones. You can transfer in the goods exchange. You can also transfer some summoning horns from your farms. I actually do that normally each day. You can also transfer some hero fragments. The King Arthur Soul, Baldwin and Elaine of Garlow can be transferred, as well as some of the older heroes, but not the set of Red Knight or anything newer. So that's a bit of a pity, but could still be interesting if you don't have the Royal Return complete yet, to transfer some of those from your farm accounts, or maybe from alliance mates that have already completed it. I have done it in the past, but now I'm because I've already maxed out everything that I want, I'm now focusing on the summoning horns, which is 15 a day is still quite nice if you just keep doing that. For the Kingdom thread, the weekly Kingdom thread, you also get some coupons, or what they're called. So you can use these for summoning heroes. So there are two different ones you get. You get 10 of the Round Table hero fragments. They are quite nice. You also can get King Arthur's Soul, Sir Baldwin and Elaine of Garlow. Those are the most interesting. Also Sir Kay of Tristan are quite okay if you don't have the others, if you don't have anything better yet. You also get 2 legendary hero fragments. They are quite nice, or very nice, but the problem is you don't get so many. So here you can get the Red Knight Covenant with Sebel and Avalon of Gaul. So that's very nice, but you only get 2 a week, so that's not going very fast. The other hero fragments that you can get, buy it in the Merlin trial shop. You can hold a ceremony for them, or maybe also buy them in the Spirit Store, I believe. So those are not really that interesting. That's the old heroes, and not even Sir Agravain. So that's not that interesting. You can use it to get Sir Gawain, which if you don't have a full set yet, here you can use this. The Royal Return to 6 stars here, you can use this to still benefit from the rally capacity. Some people may be still playing with Sir Lamorak, but that's not really, instead of Sir Agravain, you should really try to get Sir Agravain if you don't have the set with the Red Knight yet. Try to max that one. This one, because it has lower army damage and it has cavalry damage instead of bowman damage, and also lower, by the way. It's a lot less interesting in my eyes. Okay, for the rest, okay, you do get some hero fragments for completing Merlin hero trials, but those are also mostly just simple heroes. I already showed for the good exchange, and the most interesting thing is the recent addition of the Hero Soul shop. So here you can get for the King Arthur Soul, and for the Red Knight set you can purchase the legendary variation here. It's quite expensive, but at least it's something to work towards. So I plan to, I'm not going to go for 6 stars of the King Arthur Soul one, Royal Return, but I'm going to the Sword and Shield one with the Red Knight, Igraine the Peerless, and Morian, son of Aglovale. Those are definitely interesting, unless I get Avalon of Gaul first. Sebel I have already maxed, and I have quite some of those coupons that I can use to upgrade Red Knight further. But probably I'm going to work on getting these. That is the most important. That's increasing my damage stats, and that is something I always like to focus on. Okay, I hope this video has helped a bit with explaining what the different covenants are and which ones you should focus on. If you have any questions about this or any further comments, that's always much appreciated, and thanks for watching this video.